Welcome, hello, welcome everyone, welcome to Thoughtful Threads Thursday. I don't know, I might change the name, but that's what I have right now. And here is where we're going to unravel the timeless wisdom of our history's greatest of writers. Yeah, because that makes me excited, right? The history of our greatest writers, and we're going to weave it into our modern day lives. Okay? Sounds like fun? Sure. Whatever. So today I want to share one of Shakespeare's most iconic reflections from Hamlet. It's a story about inner conflict, indecision, and the ultimate choice between taking action and not taking action and inaction. So the passage that I chose for us to reflect on together, right, is known as the to be or not to be soliloquy. Soliloquy is my new favorite word. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, right? To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. Hear the squirrel? Okay. In this passage, Hamlet contemplates the value of life itself. Should we have to endure? We do, right? Sometimes. But should we endure? But it's just, greater in concept and thought in terms of that. Should we endure the hardships that come our way, or should we actively confront and fight against them? It's a profound question that even centuries later reflects our current struggles that we now face when caught between indecision and taking action. So this passage strikes me deeply because in my own life, I've often been trapped in similar battles, torn between doing what feels safe, or avoiding the discomfort of transformation and change. Just like Hamlet, right? I've hesitated allowing fear and doubt to paralyze me. But I've also learned that choosing inaction or avoiding inner turmoil only deepens my own suffering. It creates this anguish, right? It creates this anguish and stagnation when we truly need is transformation. So I've also struggled with this idea of being the bigger person in certain situations where I've been wrong, right? In moments where I wasn't at fault, and I've still held back from standing my ground because I wanted to appear noble. Isn't it ironic though? Like, to exist and seem righteous, we sometimes choose not to fully live or respond authentically, instead appeasing some invisible layer of expectation. Like, who are we trying to prove ourselves to when we remain silent, enduring certain kind of pains just to be seen as the bigger person? Right? In doing so, we can become trapped by the very idea of this nobility, imprisoned by our own desire to appear righteous. So anyways, in my quest to be nobler, I learned that suppressing my truth has only created depression in me, right? Inner turmoil and anger and resentment, rather than the peace that I thought I was seeking to have. There is no nobility in allowing ourselves to suffer in silence when we have the power to speak up, to act, and to change our current circumstances. The lesson from Hamlet's Soliloquy and my own personal experience is this. True evolution comes from recognizing when to let go of the need to appear noble, righteous, and instead embrace the courage to confront the battles that arise in our hearts and our minds. Any indecision, the act of choosing not to act, can lead to deeper anguish, But choosing to take a stand, even when it's uncomfortable, is where our real like growth and evolution happens, right? Standing in our truth. We must be willing to let go of this invisible burden of being the bigger person, if especially if it means that we deny our truth. It's in action and living authentic that we evolve into whom we truly are meant to be. You know, it's the unveiling of what we are. Anyways, to be or not to be. Thank you all for listening and for taking this time to reflect with me today. If you enjoy this and want more introspective stories, wisdom and inspiration, be sure to follow me for future episodes of whatever I got cooking. Let's keep evolving and inspiring one another to grow, you know, and evolve, and let's do this together. Until next time, take care and stay tuned for more of what I got here, more of this thought-provoking content. Thank you for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. Bye.